The state is cracking down on organizations like Big Brothers Big Sisters that get state funding, hoping to hold them more accountable when it comes to money and the safety of children in the program. Big Brothers Big Sisters says that's fine, but because the state has taken so long to redesign their contract, now their kids are losing out on funding. News 13's Lizzie Mitri has the story.
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central New Mexico will get $720,000 from the state this year to help pair adults with children for one-on-one mentoring. But this year, it'll have to meet a lot of new requirements to get that money.
They're coming to the public for funding, and so we've got to be accountable to the public for how those funds are spent.
New Mexico Department of Finance and Administration Secretary Tom Clifford says it will require volunteers to report how many times they're meeting with the kids they're mentoring, for how many hours, and where. Something the Big Brothers Big Sisters CEO says will cost tens of thousands of dollars. She also says the state has taken at least 6 months to come up with this new contract, time the organization has been left without that state funding. The state says,
we realize this has been a transition year for everybody, and it's been a little bit of a difficult transition, but we anticipate a much smoother process going forward.
He says it's not just about money. Some of the new requirements also focus on safety, making sure mentors are only meeting in public places. A concern sparked in part by Carl Weatherman, who just last week was indicted on federal charges of child porn. Bernalillo County Sheriff's deputies arrested the 31-year-old man in December for allegedly raping a boy he was supposed to mentor as part of Big Brothers Big Sisters, taking him to his North Valley apartment. Big Brothers Big Sisters says they've been working with investigators on that case and that their volunteers already undergo thorough screening interviews and layered background checks. Lizzie Mitri, KRQE News 13.
The state says annual audits of New Mexico Big Brothers Big Sisters agencies have never revealed any problems. The organization says the delayed contract has already forced it to lay off some of its workers and move others to part-time.